Hello, my friends and enemies. Glad you're here. We're going to give this a shot since I've been having some issues with StreamYard. Don't know how long I'm going to keep using StreamYard just because it keeps having issues. It's severely limited. But hey, we'll we'll use it until we don't really have much of a choice, or until, or I should say, while we have not much of a choice. But once we have access to something else, that'd be a nice go-to. Um, Seems to be running a little smoother. Dancing candy. That's kind of weird. Where was I going anyway? I'm trying to remember why I was here. Hogwarts map. World map. Why was I over here? Feldcroft. Where am I going? Woo! Way over there. Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky with some not supposed to be used spells.
Wonder who lives here.
Well, ironically, like they're not supposed to be used, but they're still like heavily used. Don't understand it, but okay. All right. So if I remember correctly, it was there we go. Wait, why is there?
Revelio.
I found it. I found it. Ginger root. The barkeep in Cambridge keeps a stock of ginger root handy to fend off his customers' nausea and keep them imbibing a bit longer. Make it addictive. They'll keep coming back. It's only a level 2.
Alohomora.
What could it possibly stop me from doing? Nothing. Open! Alright. Inside the house.
Revelio.
Why do they always put it behind the bar? Oh wait, was I there for selling stuff? $12 of 32. I can find someone to sell stuff to. Alright. We can go upstairs.
Revelio.
We can't go downstairs. More face items. There's a lot of face items around here. It's probably a cellar. Outside, apparently. What do I do? They'll just slow me down for no apparent reason.
Revelio.
Yes, because I want one of those in the house. Man, they just leave chests around everywhere, don't they? Beehives! The wizarding world needs honey for their tea as much as the muggle world does.
Revelio.
Wasn't trying to walk off that, but okay.
Ha!
Random
I've always said that travel
random bag sitting over there. Okay. Alright, a whole bunch of stuff. Need to find somebody to sell to. I don't know why the map's all of a sudden showing me these things that it didn't before.
Revelio.
The Tilted House! The locals call this the Tilted House due to the odd angle at which it sits wrapped in the roots of the overhanging tree. I would say they call it a tilted house, or the Tilted House, because it's, I don't know, tilted. Shocking, I'm sure. Hi, some random person I can sell to. Let's set these up real quick. Not you. You.
Revelio.
Things are breaking and I'm not even doing it. We'll probably use magic to fix that. But
Revelio.
I spy with my very small eyes a demiguise.
Alohomora.
And open!
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Fine little random chest of framed portraits. Nothing upstairs of importance, looks like. Why would I go up there? I'm on your roof. Don't know why I announced that, but hey, we'll run with it. Hey, little one.
Alohomora.
And open! Wow! Crazy cat lady house. Look at all the cats in here. You guys know the drill. All the cats. Pet them all. Gotta pet them all. Takes an awful long time to pet though.
Revelio.
The foggiest of mirrors. Alright, let's go talk to the random person who...
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, it's a Merlin little spot. Okay. Oi, you!
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things, if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Don't do it.
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorising people, robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst travelling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
Why would you not just turn around and go the other way instead of losing all your stuff?
How did you come to live here in
And how does
Cambridge?
a bunch of
I've only
mages not
been
be able
here
to
a
deal
few
with that?
years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, my travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it, which I suppose I do.
She's a ditz.
And what sort of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
Thoughts.
And what do you have for sale?
Let's see what we're selling.
What are we looking for today?
Oh my.
This will do just fine. Thank you.
Well, I'm pretty rich.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate
There's a
it.
Merlin's little challenge here I just noticed.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Strange to have a Merlin trial in the middle of the town. Usually it's on the outskirts.
Revelio.
Okay. I'm assuming it's this little blue thing over here.
Revelio.
All right.
Revelio.
Where's the rock?
Revelio. Revelio.
Where the heck is this boulder at? For us.
Revelio.
There's another Merlin thing. I see where you're supposed to put it. Where am I putting, or what am I putting, and where am I putting it?
Revelio.
I don't know where it is, but I will.
Revelio. I should investigate.
This again.
Confringo!
Damn it.
Levioso! Here. Wingardium Leviosa!
Open sesame.
Confringo! Levioso!
Considering so far none of these have been dangerous.
Confringo!
This one might be. I say that.
Revelio.
Oh, they're above.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Cheating. Imagine being a spider that's trapped in this area and you're like, I could literally just crawl right through that. You know, I'm gonna do this just so I can kill it.
Confringo! Confringo! Glacier!
I mean, it's not like I'm actually in any danger. It's just kind of my big mouth.
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone.
I just want to go see him.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away with it.
Alright, there's a town here I'm going to stop by and see what's up.
Revelio.
Jeweled brooch. Brooch, I think is what it's supposed to be. Brooch. Half of one. Six of another. The gorgeous brooch depicts a magical bird of some sort. I think it's supposed to be like a phoenix or something, but it looks a lot more like a peacock, but okay. Which particular magical bird is unclear, but some believe it's meant to represent one of the medieval Irish druidess Clydna's birds who sang to sleep, like the forever sleep, or like what kind of sleep we talking?
Ha! Revelio.
All right. I spotted my little eye, Merlin's trial.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Wish I had the energy.
Revelio.
Is there any more? Ah, there they are.
That's that. Settled. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
What? I say that because I'm just like, fine, I'll go sleep for the night. You say demiguise, and we'll be like, where is it? And I can't see it. It's
Revelio.
probably in plain sight.
Mine now, demiguise.
How many of those do I have now? I need, what, 13? 10. I need, what, 12 total? I need 13, so I'm 3 shy.
Revelio.
Just go down to the door. It's really annoying.
Alohomora.
And open!
Revelio. Alohomora.
And open! Dude just sees me walking
Revelio.
outside. What are you doing here? What are you... Get out of my house! What are you grabbing my bag? Why are you grabbing my chest? What's wrong with you? Why was the back door unlocked the entire time? Oh, look, a Merlin trial. It's like 100 million of these around.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Throw your confetti. All right. I stand here.
Revelio. Confringo.
Man, these are really close to the ground.
Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Notice the mindset behind this, though, like, Confringo! You can hit several different bursts really, really quick. And then you go into combat. Confringo! Fizzle for like 30 seconds. Oh, now I can use it.
Revelio.
Confringo! Fizzle.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Probably, but I don't really care enough to do so. I'm gonna go find this delicious spell I've been waiting for. Do I have to go around or? I guess the answer is yes. heading straight towards the floor.
Stop for a minute.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Ndiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
Retirement.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
Even when you're supposed to be sleeping. Can't walk between beds. That's a little embarrassing, buddy.
Revelio.
Wait, I have to jump in there to get to it? No, I don't. I'd be ridiculous! I'm ridiculous!
Revelio.
Hello, more.
Boys, boy, Tammy boys. Come on. And open.
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
That looks shifty over there. Mounted house elf heads. That seems rather dark.
Revelio.
Feldcroft Well. The well in Feldcroft ran dry some 400 years ago during a great drought. Sadly, many perished as a result, including at least one young boy whose father refused to speak for years thereafter. Legend says that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used a never-before-seen powerful magic to restore water to the region. Oh boy, I think I know where we are, guys. It's where that girl's like, why can't I remove pain? Well, because then you take away humanity. Okay, there's a bovine. That is definitely a bovine walking in the middle. Okay.
Revelio.
Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. Well, I think I came to the house a little too early. Where needs to be a going? Grab that flue flame real quick.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
An intruder!
Revelio. Confringo.
How do you put a freaking chest inside of a pumpkin?
Alohomora.
And open!
Revelio.
Oh, there's one upstairs.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
You get murdered by a young girl from Hogwarts. That's what happens.
Revelio.
Practice dummies. The residents of Feldcroft sometimes use these to practice their spellcasting, especially in light of recent goblin attacks. Store some of this property real quick. Don't mind if I do. Well, from my end, guys, the stream looks okay. So hopefully it's acting okay. Alright. Stick around for
You made it.
Sebastian to show up. I made it. You bloody made it. Took you bloody long enough.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there, Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. with Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
You can enter the building. Like, it's your house.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
You accept that there is no cure for the curse, no matter what. You haven't looked at everything. It's like, okay.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not
Let's
the
dress
visit
you
he'd
guys
hoped
for
for.
Sebastian.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
This is right up Nynaeve's alley. I was just like, what do you bloody mean? Nothing can be done for her. Of course something can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
So, it's cruel to give her hope. It's not cruel to tell her, you're screwed. Sorry.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I said good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Oh no, I can already see what they're doing with the story. So, in the flashbacks we've had so far, they've had that little girl spotted the previous older headmaster of Hogwarts, and they basically she joins up and she's like, I want to cure pain in humanity. And now they're going to be like, oh, you can't take away my pain. This isn't pain. This is a curse. Very different things. It's different than a natural emotion. You're not taking away a natural emotion. You're finding a cure for, as my mother used to say, a boo-boo. So, if you have an owie, in my toddler son's language, if you have an owie and you try to get rid of it, you're fixing the owie. You're not trying to remove the ability to have owie. You're not removing the emotion, you're removing something that might cause it. And they're going to try to intertwine these together because writers.
I'm afraid it's really up to
And
Sebastian,
anybody would be
and
the one to be
his
like,
mind seems to be
"We're in
made
the-"
up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Clearly. Well. I don't see any
Why
harm
will
trying
she
to-
not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
What I'm sensing, he has the right concept, but they worded it on purpose to sound crazy. It's like, it's not just the pain, she's changed. And it's like, pain can change a person, but the way they're trying to, like, write it into the mix is just, I'm not feeling it, dudes. Like, something, I don't know. That if somebody gets a curse put on them, it's likely that you can remove the curse. And if you can't remove the curse, you might as well off them then, because like they're going to be tortured for the rest of their lives, and that's going to drive anybody insane. I mean, look at the chick from Azkaban.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
But why?
This way.
Why did they curse her? What's that, guys?
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Thought you could sneak up on a fellow of mine, eh? I'll teach you right. I'd love to get a whole bundle of them.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
What does that tell us?
This is way more fun than actually fighting them in combat.
You've made your last mistake.
I'm invisible.
You will suffer. Miss how nice of you to stop by. Don't do that again, I beg you. Farewell,
I heal, bless you. I heal. I'll try again. I wish there was like an auto heal.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Will you though?
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring. 10 to 5. For a cup of mushroom tea.
Mushroom tea. Mushrooms already are nasty as it is. Making it tea is even worse.
Ranrock's vision of goblins fooling other winners will.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
What does that tell us?
That was weird.
Most goblins in my opinion. Over here. Oh, really not very good at this, are you? Let's get this. There you are. This way. You think this is funny? I won't rest.
Confringo.
You've made your last mistake. Are you sure you're not a mother? Wonders if you could best the likes of me. Let's get this over with. Easily diverted. You can't stop us.
I just did. Eat it.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Did you though? Did you though?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my
It's a
uncle and
dragon.
I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
I do find it a little odd
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
because
They have stations for everything.
like we're not that far. Like for one, there's I'm assuming Rookwood Castle. There's the hamlet. Like literally, they're like not even 100 yards away. Why?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Probably
It's a wonder
trying
the
to
ministry
activate a
isn't doing
volcano
more.
and create a place for them to live, like Mordor.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Maybe it's Percival or whatever his name is.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
I wonder.
Reparo.
Nope. Oh, apparently Reparo is not something that can repair things like that.
This well looks familiar.
Ah, this is the little girl family person place thingy house.
Reparo.
Oh, okay.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
You're not gonna believe this. I've been on a secret quest, told to keep secret by the ancient professors of Hogwarts.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do
I
you...
found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
You guys know what that means?
Only one way to find out.
Adiposo,
A stairwell?
Adiposo.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Why wouldn't you block a stairwell, good
There
sir?
might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Oh.
Lumos.
Back, you devils. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who survive the fray are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment. That
Journal
doesn't
entry of
sound
Isadora's.
ominous at
I
all.
should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing what I could lessen their burden of the burden of heartache. I saw a man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability. Sounds like Nazi scientists to me, but okay.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos.
Alrighty. Oops, wrong button. No, I don't need that.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window.
It's not a stone wall. It's
This
a
has happened
fucking
before.
mirror.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to
Lumos.
hold my breath.
To the Undercroft! Well, that worked.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What's he gonna look at? He can't see the symbol of ancient magic. South by southwest.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio. A note. Let's have a look.
Can I rotate it? I don't know.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that
She's the
goblins
bad
may be
one.
wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic.
It could be an
There's
ancient
still so
magic
much we don't
that's
know
not
about
good
it.
ancient magic.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means.
Like kids are gonna know what that
But now
means.
I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Just teach me some magic, dadgummit. Well then. Fancy meeting you here.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
That's a male.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff.
You're just jealous.
Revelio. Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Sure, why not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft.
Until I destroy
No
your
one goes
record
around
into
telling me I
obliteration.
did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the
Sounds like you
best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
A decent challenge, you say? It could be fun, you say? I'm confused.
Brilliant! Made it!
Oh my gosh. You couldn't hit the broad side of a bar.
Brilliant! I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent.
Well, beat that.
Did anyone else see that?
Well, somebody had to have been because. Yeah, reasons.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful.
Bloody good run.
Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
Admit defeat.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, But she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
I'm sure.
We have the most annoying of all the prefects.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Lucky the boys have their own dormitories. The mess they make.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now, we never get a break from each other.
I thought it would be hard adjusting to sharing a room, but I rather enjoy the company.
A lot of complaining. Okay. All right, let's go get another charm for the broom. Preferably that just lets me do whatever I want and actually be able to drive more accurately. Because I swear, I've played several racing games recently, and I can't, for the life of me, understand how they design these
Back
games
from your
because
latest
they're
flight.
terrible.
I want to hear all the particulars.
The controls are absolute garbage, or the courses are virtually impossible. It's really obnoxious, especially for someone like me who's kind of a completionist.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Castle ruin. Oh, there's a path here. Dadgummit. I could have gone that route. Attend astronomy class. Haven't done that in a while. Who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak. Freaky. All right. Guess we're late.
The Pink Medleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shaw.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Teleportation technique. We are now upstairs.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
What am I supposed to do? Just materialize
Here,
the
I can
telescope?
adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
These are the simplest, easiest classes I've ever seen in my life.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, Thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Unlikely
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Well, good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Cannot win, but I can for I can't make the Rockies cry.
Oh. It's upstairs. But not upstairs. Stairs.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for snow.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Do we get a teleport? Hey! Teleport!
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform,
this is where I
something
get
that
to see
doesn't
that.
quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some think the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
I mean, they're a Gobstone club.
Yeah. It is nice having a fellow... A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing.
Caged bathtub. This bathtub has been kept behind lock and key for as long as anyone can remember. Rumor has it that the tub was enchanted to chase after students decades ago who were too obsessed with their studies to care for personal hygiene.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Confringo! Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett.
Look! There's a table!
Yeah, I see it.
You should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Here's what these thingies are.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
I don't know what that does, but my advice to anyone who watches these: if you're going to play this game, just do the main storylines as much as you can with occasional side quests, because exploring is not worth it when you have to go back 6-7 times because you don't have the stuff necessary. I don't know why they did it that way, but okay. To the Great Hall, eh? To the Great Hall.
Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Unlikely, but it could lead to at least.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
It's like, I'm blind, I'm not deaf, I can hear you telling my stories.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Two more for that. Let's see if this is close enough. I mean, 35 feet away is not that bad.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Almost.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
That's quite the high bar if he's that expensive.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you.
Petrify some goblins.
He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
I've cleared out the entire north, so where could he have gone?
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got?
I'm gonna show up to the camp and be like, yep, everyone's dead. Been here, done that. Yeah, look at that. I did clear the camp out. Never take on a Sicilian when death is on the line. All right. Ooh. The leech. And more the leech. Why are you? Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going back up here.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
How about I take them by force discreetly? There's an idea.
Another human. It's always my turn to patrol. Yeah, another human. Tell yourself. You're there.
Revelio. Lucas Totalis. Now, to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their requests and were angry. When I asked questions. I overheard some of their plan and gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Rallender.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Why can't you just tell me? southeast. Well, let's port over here and see if this is it.
Well, that's the best I've ever eaten.
I'm gonna put money on this.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Get away!
Okay, not gonna move.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Well, it's called resting.
I will make you pay. Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Thousand mushroom stews and mushroom teas. And...
Tell us. Revelio.
All right, Governor.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Tell us.
How nice of you to stop by.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
When a human's word is worthless, this prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
I will make you pay. I'm my best. You're dead.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? You won't get away with that. I can avenge your death. Get away with that.
Where did you even show up from? Get fucked up.
A boiler door. How to open it? Oh, what's down there?
Why, it's a grapple, you are.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be?
With the big baddie boy that I murdered earlier. I do that. I murder bad guys. occasionally good ones. They won't let you kill you guys in this game.
Reminds me of the time.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed. Ah.
Wait a moment. Hello? Such arrogance. I will make kill spells glance. You won't stop me.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower.
I will not quite. Was that your best? I've been fighting since before you were born. Teach you nothing about living. That was meant
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Such deep words from a student.
Revelio! This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
I couldn't do anything.
Confringo! Ha! Ha! Revelio!
Well, they didn't bring the goblin boss back, which I'm assuming means he's dead, when they don't come back.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars.
Been locked in that infernal cell for so long they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Because that follows, they must all be the same.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
A tale of Routed Oaks. Get out of here. Go find another quest, I guess. Peekaboo! Murder everyone. Peekaboo again! Get out of there. Okay, so now we go to the quests. And poof, we're there. Yeah, I'm so used to watching subtitles that I sometimes just look down at the screen. Even if I can hear the audio perfectly fine and I know what they're saying, I just watch it. Oh, this place! Ho, 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 ho! I've been wanting to take this guy out for a while. Let's go murder hoboing.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
Quickly or quietly, whatever.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, and we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Let's murder him.
I wonder what that does.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio!
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Accio!
Okay, I see.
Accio!
Well done. I will be right up.
Will you, though?
I knew you could do. This way. I will get the door. Hello, Homura.
Nice and quick.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, but straight in the face.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Ah! Lost it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Oh, somewhere. Looks directly.
Revelio. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Maybe it's supposed to go the other way. There we go.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Totalis.
Murder people for free and not get punished for it. Everything's all good. What are you talking about?
That was true, wasn't it? Such a fuck.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
I heard a single thing. All right, who's next on the motor list?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that, I guess.
Hello, Homura.
And open!
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Hello, Homura.
I'm guessing she gets caught and you have to save her.
Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! 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 Time to teach someone a lesson! Levioso!
Are you even trying? Confringo!
Levioso!
Incendio!
Levioso! Please!
Rookwood, don't...
Confringo! Levioso! Levioso! Glacier! Confringo!
Ooh, that was a splat for the ages.
Alohomora.
Note to self, keep walking around close. Alright then.
Oh no. Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
I mean, the quests as they are put together makes sense to get where we're at now, but... Delivery, 4 Jabba Knolls, be cautious. 3 Kneasels, clever and meaner than they look, watch the claws. 5 giant purple toads, always wear gloves when handling. 1 Thestral, know you lot can see it. 2 potential hippogriffs, have a lead on where to get a pair. 0 Phoenix, where?
Revelio. Revelio.
I still am not really sure what a festival is. But I know it's the little horse-winged thingy. I don't know much about it.
Confringo.
Astrid, keep an eye on my stash, eh? It's yours if I mysteriously disappear. That liar cheated us out of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 damned years and treated no better than fools. We've been here 2 blasted weeks. Manfred and Astrid. And I got nothing but a headdress that won't squat gobbledygook. We're going up and away!
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
hurry!
Did I hear Avada Kedavra?
Whoa!
There we go.
There's the Hogwarts Express! Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I guess there's supposed to be fun in this, I just don't know why we're...
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
Probably. They're looking.
This is amazing!
But you had brooms you could use!
It's incredible, isn't it?
I have no idea where we're going right now. I don't know if Natty knows where we're going right now.
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
New item unlocked. Highway. So can I go back and kill Harlow? Is that right? Caligo. I don't know.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
You're a loyal girl, Highwing.
So I'm assuming we go to gear, flying mounts, Caligo. Ooh. I got pure white and I got pure black. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of freaky. I like it.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Let's go!
I mean, no offense to these guys, but they're pretty much...
Slow down now. There we go.
Pretty much inferior to the broom in literally every way.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Okay, I see the ball. I know what this is. Oh, bollocks. It's kind of annoying that these things are even this way. There we go. There you go.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Oh my. Quests. Find the muzzle. Cephalus Hollow. Requirement. I mean, is it required though? Is it though? Oh, I should probably.
The Duke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
More beast rooms, eh? Ooh, I like this place.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Find the house. Find the house.
Let's go medicine spoilers, eh? Hey.
What are you up to now?
I don't know. What am I up to now?
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
How's he doing? There we go.
Is that you? Get over here, you insolent child!
This must be Tob's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Beware of spiders. Oh, I don't think so. I think spiders should be wary of me. Sorry. Evil laughter gets a little bit too loud. Toms, you missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means? It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of famous shrinking solution. Because of your foolish mistake, you will be given no food for a week. I also expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I'd best see bloodied bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota, plus 5 extra files, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Tob's master is awful.
Or if I just give him a sock. Hey.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Revelio.
Confringo!
as a stone. Oh, that's a big boy. That's bigger than a matriarch. That's probably a matriarch itself.
Confringo. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio.
It could be your fault.
Confringo.
You gave it some nuclear radiation or something. It got bigger. It is your fault. That's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all if you don't like spatters. Whee!
Glacier. Confringo.
Oh, apparently you can knock him off the edge and murder them. Didn't know that was a thing. Master, if you're looking for Tobbs, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper into the cave. Tobbs helps Master await him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow, and please be careful of the spiders.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
It's too dangerous for you, Master. Stay here. I'll go do dangerous.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Incoming! Bones exploding. Creepy crawlies, all crawling and creeping. Feels just right at home. There's the boss in here. Oh my god.
Glacius. Confringo. Glacius.
Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius!
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Shame you're so foul.
That was the hardest thing I fought. Holy cow, the dodge roll.
Revelio.
This is why I need a Vada Kedavra. I used a lot of freaking bottles.
Confringo!
Ooh, doggy, doggy, doggy. Well, there's nothing here nearly as terrifying as that.
Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves his punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobby must...
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Revelio.
Don't worry, Tobbs. I'll take all the lynch juice, and your master won't have any of it.
Confringo!
Wow, Luigi. Was I supposed to Celtic attire. Slots. I need to go make some money. How does this ship get in here? Oh, how silly of me. I forgot the simple equation to all the questions. Magic. You can't fly in here. Well, no duh.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Seems I could have just popped up there and skipped all that, and I've been fine. But no, we can't have that. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, snap it down.
Confringo, Glacius. Defender. 8 legs is simply too many.
So 6 legs is perfect. Then let's pop up over here. Sell to this person and see how we do.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I think the drum improves the tumble. Wouldn't you agree?
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. I still can't believe that Bardolph has joined the Ashwinders. Can't see them bringing him any happiness.
We covered that already. Just I forget.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
6 grand off of that. Oh. Alright, we're gonna go tell Deke the bad news. Actually make Wiggle potions.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
If I recall correctly, House Slytherin's got some stuff going on for them.
outside here. Naughty night time.
You're here. Brilliant.
I was literally on the ground in front of you.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That is a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret...
Confringo! Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Oi, oi, oi.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I must prove my point. I do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I access the corridor's entrance, and that there's no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze filled with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead, and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Noctua Gaunt.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua. Reparo.
Good. Ominous. Your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Dissity, voicity.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way forward.
Confringo!
Like a knave. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
Revelio.
There's more than one gate ahead.
Confringo!
Then look closely at each gate.
Oh, bollocks, fine.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
The brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Confringo! The dial requires focus.
But Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. You're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself. But you got to it first. Nice work.
I like this door. Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. It's only painful if you're slow. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder, Salazar Slytherin, intended more than what we've become. I know it. Not sure God.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in the mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio. Lumos. Flipendo. Confringo. Lumos.
So we got Duck and Mountain. Okay. Duck on top, mountain. Have you ever heard the tale of a duck on a mountain? It's all the rage when I was a kid. Alright, we'll do this first.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Duck on a mountain. Hey.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the
Failed the
scriptorium.
dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent. I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. The scriptorium must have the proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye. Not sure God.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. It's troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Confringo! Lumos! Confringo!
I was just trying to light the room up, but apparently I can solve puzzles on the way.
The gate! I think we're locked in.
Lumos.
Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
It's just like Elden Ring. I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. I'll just tell you everything you don't know about him. In my last correspondence to my brother, I invited him here. Now if he looks for me alone, I'll have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Wish we had some liquid luck.
Like 30 hours of
could have
this.
been avoided.
Just to get that one joke.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Alrighty then, alrighty. So we got space, left, space, F, right. Hey! We've learned our first unforgivable curse. We're going places, ladies and gentlemen. We're going
Ready?
places.
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
Revelio.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, a secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts, where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on disagreements he had with the other founders. I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. He has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts in the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord. I can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with a heavy heart that I now know it is with a heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought, one who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would only serve to stain my legacy.
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we...
An uneasy feeling about the place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
As I disappear.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Most enemies. I want to find an enemy that doesn't count under this. Cursed enemies take extra damage. That would have been useful against the spider, but I don't think that would be one of the spiders that would do it. This is the one I needed against the spider. apparently use Confringo all the time, so. Do a slash, a dash, and a pickle lash. I gotta say, Descendo is probably my favorite because Flipendo is fun because it spins them, but just being like, it's just so satisfying. Whistle, whistle. No soil. All right, Clever Dick. All right, Clever Dick. Get on with it.
Not sure how I'd...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Off on another adventure.
You are here. Good.
Mimic.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
We're a bunch of students from Hogwarts.
Why did he challenge that horrible man?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature, vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Okay, if it's a world of spirits and this and that, couldn't you just, like, pull the spirit and be like, so, what you got for me? And he tells you the stuff. Then you go turn it into the cops. The cops are like, yo, that's enough proof. That's enough evidence.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you.
Start an investigation or something.
What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring...
I can't fly.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hypocrites cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie! Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio.
There do be a satchel, eh?
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio.
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Archie, Archie, Archie.
Revelio.
Potatoes! Expulso!
Why bring the lad back here? Kill him and be done with it.
Alice, they have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Get out of the way. Peekaboo.
Mr. Tellus. Revelio.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Tellus. Revelio.
This one I might not be able to take out. We'll find out in a second.
Mr. Tellus.
Okay.
They got what they
Revelio.
deserved.
Revelio. Ha. Ha.
Make this tent to be so large on the inside. That
Magic.
complicates things a little. Hush now.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's
Harlow will decide what to do with it once he gets back.
No, once he gets back to you. Terror of the night. I will petrify you. It's only a matter of time. Come back, little Harlow. It'd be a shame if something earthy were to happen to you. I like being the evil Knievel kind of guy, or the evil guy. Just tricks on
Somebody out there?
You're going to regret that. Not especially.
was such a shame to know you such a short time.
Tell us.
No more happy days for you.
Tell us.
Happy days? You don't have any happy days. Only days of misery and pain. Oh, shoot. Wandering about like a psychopath. Stay still like the good stone you are. Man, this is so satisfying.
They got what they deserved.
Nobody here. Or are there? Oh, this goes down? Ooh, it really does go down. I wanted to go up first.
Help! Can someone help me? Is anybody there?
How does one get up there? Oh, stairs. That makes sense. That's how you get upstairs. You go up the stairs. Timber. I want to take the armor with me.
Please, I need your help.
You can't even see me.
Please, I need your help.
Archie? Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha Mora.
I feel like once you get to the second tier, all first tiers just instantly break. There's not really a point to them anymore. And open! Alright, kid.
I'm Uncle Harlow. He killed my father. We're so sorry, Archie.
Well,
we won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Warp.
Oh, Archie, you're here. Oh, you're safe.
Well, it's not like Harlow won't come back and get him.
Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
I'm already going after him.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I
Anger
assure
him?
you, the
I
threat
tend
could
to
be a
turn him
lot
into the
worse.
next sculpture.
Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Anytime, friendo.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
I have really good armor, apparently.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Ooh, doggy. Alright. Professor Fig. I might have known.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
Deke and the professor are the same. But some hours in. Alright, people. I think we're gonna call that there for now. It's been a few hours, and I'd like to grab some food and probably relax for a little bit for the day before I jump into it. I did post quite a few videos lately, so I'm a bit tired, as you can tell. Hopefully I'll be able to play a little bit more, potentially tomorrow, depending on what time I get off work. Yeah, it says we're only 50% of the challenges, but I feel like I'm starting to burn through the stories a little bit faster since I've not been focused solely on the exploration aspect of it. So, hopefully we'll get to that more often. Thanks everybody for hanging out. You can check out, depending on where you're watching, I don't know, but you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can like, leave a comment. It'll all be great. Appreciate if you're sharing it with somebody who might enjoy the content. You can follow us on Twitch, which is Questioners, on Twitter, Questioners, at Watt Questioners, I think, or at the Watt Questioners. I always seem to forget. Most of our videos have that stuff all in there, so I might have to add Twitch though. I don't remember if I did that or not. Either way, however you're following, however you're watching, if you'd like to support us by sharing videos around and stuff, that'd be great. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff for helping us with the YouTube algorithm, since it's not always the kindest thing. And yeah, we'll look forward to I guess, entertaining you again here soon. So thanks for hanging out, and remember, my friends, walk in the